Cristiano Ronaldo captain, hey! Where the celebration doesn't actually end there, lads. Where I decided to take a hit in the end. Oh, a -4 to get out the injured Callum Wilson, the non-playing Simicast, and a Bruno Fernandes. Wait, Bruno scored. But it's okay, because I brought in Diego Jota for his mega haul. I like Cristiano Ronaldo to captain him. And also, the Wolves defender, Marcel, only because I couldn't afford Semedo. Oh yes, Daddy! So you could say I got a slight gain from my transfers. Hey! But now it's time to look ahead for my team for Game Week 5. The FPL GameWeek team selection. First, we give a review on how last week went. Then we look forward on to next week, selecting our team, making transfers, and choosing our captain. We're in Game Week 4. I scored 79 points. What? Hey! With my overall rank now being 154,000th in the world. Oh my god! Where my sexy team finished like this. Meaning I actually gained the second most points I have done in a game week so far this season. And also got my best game week rank of the year too. All of that even after a hit. Oh, amazing. Meaning I've also now got 3 green arrows in a row since game week 1, in which I still scored 99 points. So I've done very well every single week. Things you absolutely love to see. So let's first give a bit of a game week review, and then we'll give a little bit of a preview after that. So in goals, Robert Sanchez. Hey! See lads, the second best Spanish goalkeeper in the Premier League is actually the best FPL goalkeeper to own. No, don't be silly. De Gea is third. Kepa is number 1, yeah. But apparently it is actually illegal for Sanchez to make saves and get a clean sheet in the same game, right? So we will have to accept just the 6 here, but no complaints. Sir Trent Alexander-Arnold. I don't do ifs, buts, and maybes, right? But this guy's right here.
He's the best football player in the world.
He has now got the most points out of all defenders so far this season, with another 12-pointer this week. Meaning he is yet to get less than 4 points in any of his first 4 games. So, you know when I was saying he can have my babies? He can have all of them from now on. He's just that good. Because he is actually the true Daddy. Luke Shaw didn't keep a clean sheet. But he got an assist, hey! Where he is slowly going through every possible outcome of points, right? Where now he has had 1 point, 4, 6, and 5. So that means he's either going to get a 0 point the next week or a 12. Let's find out. Hopefully, though, he does make a bit of a habit out of assisting the Ronaldo. And if he does that, very nice. Fernando Marçal, you absolute sexy boy, you beauty! Where I will be honest with you lads, I only went with him over Semedo just because I couldn't afford him. Only because I had to sell Wilson instead of an Ings, so I couldn't quite reach a Semedo, which is what I wanted to do, and unfortunately I had to get in the Marçal 13-pointer instead. So what I thought was a massive unlucky ended up being a gigantic lucky. With that 13-pointer from 2 FPL assists, a clean sheet, but somehow only 2 bonus points. Come on. No, terrible score. Put him in the bin. I need someone else. Definitely no complaints from me with all of those points, though. Where he even matched Lukaku this week. Best ever player. Mo Salah, where even though he did get 8 points here, I feel robbed. I feel absolutely mugged off, right?
That's like a violation. That's very muggy.
As Mane made us all feel a little bit Sadio in that game, didn't he? With so many chances missed and so many chances he could have created but didn't pass the ball because he decided to be an absolutely greedy bar steward and go off on loan to Can't Pass or Can't Shoot FC. Like, what was he doing? So yeah, Salah did get a goal, hey, but honestly, he could have had so much more. I needed to be a more Salah, not Mo Salah, come on! Even more though, for Diogo Jota, right? After he created 6 chances for himself, almost all of them for Mane, and he just couldn't finish his dinner when he was passing him the ball. So Jota ended up getting no points. I like it. And it was even worse for the fact that I brought Jota in for a hit, where the other ones I was kind of considering were Greenwood. And yeah, that's about it. And basically none of them scored points. So there we are. But to be fair, the other players I got in on my transfers probably made up for it just a little bit. Yeah, didn't they? Yeah. Okay, it's okay. Rafinha. Oh dear. Leeds United leading themselves to an absolutely wibbly... I think my brain just died. Leading themselves to an absolute wibbly-wobbly start this year, aren't they? Yeah. Without a single win yet, and conceding at least 2 goals in every single game so far as well. The big O crumbs to them. Has been okay though, nothing too special, so hopefully with his fixtures, you know, he can turn it all around, so I'm okay to keep him. Bacon, stop ruining your plans, we'll get into them. Okay, I'm sorry. Ben Rama. Remember when he all scored everybody points, and as soon as Bacon Boy gets in, he doesn't score any points. Well, not only that, he was also subbed off after just 60 minutes here, so thankfully he got to that and got the 3-pointer, but it could be a sign of Europa League rotation and not so many good things to come, so that's not good. Ben Rama, more like, bye Rama, could be bye. Cristiano Ronaldo! So! Where was there any doubt in anyone's mind that the best ever striker in the world wouldn't make Woodman the absolute worst goalkeeper in the league and end up not saving any Ronaldo shots? No, nobody expected that, did they? Woodman definitely captained Ronaldo in FPL, like, let's just face it. But you know, Bacon Boy, the boy who cried about Ronaldo leaving back in the day, I had to get him in and I had to captain him, and I'm very, very glad I did, because how many goals did he score, Bacon Boy? 2! For the 26 points to start off with. Yes, amazing. Daddy Ings, where even though we actually had to keep him in the end, DCL, who I was tempted to take another hit to get in, ended up not playing and getting a 0-pointer. Jimenez, who I was tempted to get in as well, only got 1 point. And big old Daddy Ings ended up getting himself 2 points. So it turns out my patience got me the most points out of anyone with he. So I think for Ings, I think that definitely deserves 1 more. Oh yes, Daddy! And to finish it off, the top point and goal scorer in the league, Antonio! Playing against one of the worst defences in the league. How did that go? How did that go, Bacon? And the unlucky of the week goes to, surprise, surprise, Mikel Antonio. After getting a red card in the 95+ minute after not doing anything else during the game. I like it. And that was it for my Game Week 4 team. I felt like I had to say something after that. It was just Game Week 4 team review. There you go, nice. So again, my transfers in of Ronaldo, Captain Jota and Marcel coming in all for me netted me a profit of over 20 to almost 30 points. I say almost because I'm not too sure my other alternatives and who would have played. Like Livermento was on my bench, you got a thing. I can't be bothered to work it out, right? But either way, we actually chose the best possible outcome out of all of the transfers I did chinwag in the last video. So you just know what that is called, right? That is called a Bacon Boy masterclass. 3 defensive clean sheets, 3 FPL assists, and 3 golassos in my team, meaning it was a hat-trick of hat-tricks here to net myself my second best game week of the year for our 3rd green arrow in a row as well. And not a single red arrow so far this season, even though I got off to a great start. You love to see it. But do you know what else you might love? I know you'll love it, and I guess I'll love it as well. You'd love if I actually moved on, wouldn't you? So let's move on to the Game Week 5 preview. With my sexy team currently looking like this, where we have all of the wag to chin with, all the chin wagging about keep or sell Antonio, who to captain this week, and what transfers to make, if any, as well. But right now, as you can see, we actually have a decent starting 11 without any transfers made, with an absolute classic 4-4-2.
We'll be playing 4-4-2.
Antonio will be off on holiday out of my team this week, as you know, he is suspended, so he's just chilling there last on my bench. So the real question is, do we keep him or do we sell him? And you know what? I think the answer to that is it depends. But in my best ever FPL opinion, right? I never make any bad decisions. I think it is only worth selling him for only 3 reasons, right? 1, there's actually a good alternative that you want instead of him. Where on my shortlist, I'm looking at a Bamford, who has a tiny knock, apparently might not make the next game. May probably be fine, but you don't know yet. A DCL, who is out for a few weeks, so that's a note. And also a Jimenez, who even though has had about 100 shots this year, he is yet to score a single goal. No thank you. Number 2, if you're wildcarded in game week 7, as if you are, you've only got game week 5 and game week 6. So if you keep Antonio, you're keeping him for 1 game, where you could get in a striker for 2 games. Now that of course doesn't mean more FPL points, right? Antonio will probably get a hat-trick against Leeds, but it might mean more opportunity. So that is one you might want to go for. And number 3, if your bench is proper in the mud and is proper wibbly wobbly. Like if you are really struggling to field a decent starting 11 and you have to play like Sissoko, Omobamidele and Livramento, then yes, you probably need some shaking up, don't you? So if that one does apply to you, I just have one thing to say. I like it. Now, I myself, right now, in my current state of mind, which surprisingly isn't drunk, right? No, I never get drunk, what do you mean? Is I want to wildcard in around game week 7 or game week 8. But also, I can field a decent starting 11 right now without a single transfer. And also, I don't really like the alternatives for an Antonio as well. So right now, the answer to keep or sell Antonio for me is keep him. And keep him. Well, maybe. Yeah, probably. And if anything, I might even transfer Ben Rama out just because Europa League rotation might be a factor for him now. And players like Sarr, Traore and even Gray have great fixtures in the next 2 or 3 games and also are not a risk of minutes. So any of them could be the sexy boys to go for. So for now, let's pretend I won't make a transfer and chinwag with my team how it is set up right now. And then we'll talk about captaincy after that. So starting the team off here, we've got the Robert Sanchez. 2 clean sheets so far for him, so off to a pretty good start, I would say, yeah. Problem is, though, can he be an absolute party pooper this week? As a lot of people have actually been invited to a little Jamie Vardy party. Hopefully he stops that and doesn't let him score. We're saying that Leicester have also had the least shots out of any team in the league so far this year. No, that clearly means Vardy hat-trick. Come on, Bacon, that's how football works. Okay, I'm sorry. Sir Trent Alexander, the crossing fetish man, has probably been whipping and nay-naying all of those crosses in this season, hasn't he? Making him now the top point-scoring defender out of anyone. But now you'll have to try and stop Zaha twisting and turning his nips all game. And let's just ask Tanganga how that went for him last game. Yeah, I don't think that was very good. No. So even if Zaha does go and score an hat-trick or something, Trent, he's probably still going to get like all the bonus, even though he doesn't get any assists, because that's what Trent does, so no problem, all the points can come in there. Luke Shaw, proper teasing us so far this season, hasn't he? With only 1 assist, 1 clean sheet, but a lot of almost chances, right? He's creating the chances, but just not quite getting anything out of it yet. But this week, he does play against a West Ham team without the big boy Antonio up front. But also, the Hammers have their first Europa League game in years and years, right? So maybe they could be quite tired, and definitely can he score. Watch Ben Rama score and I end up selling him or something. It's probably going to happen. Yeah. I like it. Then the absolute king, the absolute boy, Fernando Marcelo. Hey! No. Should I just captain him this week? He's just the best. Where he got just the casual 13-pointer for me last week. I like it for some, you would say. With both his first pair of assists and clean sheet all in one game as well. Love it. This week, though, he will be playing against the attacking Brentford, so But then you realise they don't know how to score anymore. Hey! Now, how have they completely changed how they play now that they're in the Premier League, right? They used to be goals first and the crap defence, and all of a sudden, no, we are good defensively. Can he score? Okay then. Absolutely no complaints from me then if Marcel goes and gets another 13-pointer. Can you imagine it? It would be amazing. Luke Ayling, coming in for me for only the 2nd time this season. Whoa, did I just say coming in me? No thank you, Ayling. I don't swing that way, okay? But Leeds defensively, honestly, just watching them try and defend makes me want to delete my FPL team right now, just because I don't want to get the minus 10-pointer Ayling's probably going to get in this game, because oh dear. If you actually look in the dictionary and look for the definition of wibbly wobbly, it would just show you a picture of Leeds defence. That's how bad it is right now, oh crumbs. Thankfully though, Newcastle will be without the big boy Wilson, so maybe, just maybe, no, they're not going to keep a clean sheet. Shut up, Bacon Boy. Leeds will never get a clean sheet this year. That's how bad they are right now. So, no. So it might be no points, just vibes, but at least he's playing. At least we've got to start 11, okay? Then, moving up the field to the midfield, we've got the Mo Salah, who may be quite under the radar, has scored just 1 point less than the top point scorer so far. He's only 1 point behind him. So this week, because Antonio is suspended, Salah could go into first place with just a goal and assist. Oh, amazing. Go get it, lad. And Salah has actually only blanked once so far this season, which was coincidentally when we all captained him against Burnley in Game Week 2. a la que. This week, though, he does play against the Crystal Palace, though, where hopefully he will be making them a Crystal Palace after he scores a double hat-trick. No problem for him. He's gonna do it. Diogo Jota will hopefully also be next to him, yeah? Not just in my team, but also next to him with a nice double hat-trick of himself as well. No. What do you mean? I'm not being a greedy bar steward. I only won 12 goals from my 2 Liverpool midfielders. No, just one game is fine. Yeah, it can happen. But no. Jota should definitely start, so I am very much of a happy chappy to have him here, and hopefully he can get something in this game. Rafinha has been, playing, I think. He's been playing every now and again. Where honestly, if this was the first time you watched Leeds just this season, you would think they were the favourites to get relegated. That's how bad they've been, right? Not just defensively, attacking-wise as well. But thankfully, they are playing against the one team who are arguably even worse than them right now, which is somehow possible, but it is, because that is the Newcastle. So hopefully, my excitement for owning Rafinha doesn't also go down, with him getting only the 10-pointer or something. That's what I'm going to go for. Yeah, alright, sounds good. You can do it, lad, go on, way. Ben Rama, Benny boy, Benny Rama. Of course, I didn't own you at the start of the season when you got your 2 big boy hauls, and as soon as I get you in, you decided to get 2 big blanks instead. Come on. So now it's either play him against a Man United team where he could be a risk of minutes anyway, not just this game, but further on as well. Further on the voice crack. Or I could maybe transfer him out for someone who I know is going to play and someone with better fixtures. Maybe that is what I will do. I'm not too sure if it is worth selling though, because, you know, I could have 2 free transfers next week and have a bit more fun with them. But then again, I think it will potentially get me more points this week and next week, so why not do it? It's proper teasing my nipples. I might well do it. You'll have to stay up to date with my team on the Twitter. Alright, yeah, I'll do that. Finishing up top, then we move on to the forwards. With the first one being, no one special, right? It's just a little bit of a... Ronaldo! The greatest player, the greatest sewer of all time. Came back instantly with a bang last week, so hopefully he can bang every week like a little football scoring slut he is. I love it. This week though, he does play the hopefully wibbly wobbly West Ham, who could be a little bit tired from their first Europa League trip in a while. Have I mentioned that? Yeah, I don't know. So maybe another brace for Ronaldo. Is that too much to ask for? Probably not. Okay. Then to finish off the starting 11, we've got Daddy Ink.
Oh, yes, Daddy.
I did think from the start of the season and last week that last week would have been his last week for me, but Wilson's injury meant he had to stay. And could very well be staying this game against the Everton because DCL is out and also Antonio was suspended. So maybe, just maybe, he could be an absolute daddy and get us points here even though we didn't even want him. Oh yes, daddy! So that is the team done. Well, hey, then the bench is, it's just a bit of an oh dear really, isn't it? With now an injured Foster, not like he'd play anyway, the suspended Antonio, Livramento against Man City, and then Joshua Brownhill. Oh, never mind. Best ever midfielder. He's good to cover us. So yeah, no, that doesn't really fill me with too much confidence there. But it'll have to do, donkey. It'll have to do, and hopefully all my players will play anyway. So captaincy then. What are we thinking, lads? What are we thinking? To be fair, not much thinking goes on in here, does it? With this week is the first week we have European competitions to weigh in as well, you know? So the likes of Salah, Trent, Jota, Shaw, Ronaldo, Benrahma, Antonio, and half my bloody team apparently, are all playing midweek games and could be quite tired. Oh dear. So please, to all of you fellas I just mentioned there, get the Red Bulls down you, preferably sugar-free, so, you know, you're not feeling it, but, yeah, it's all good. And that will be all good, well, hey. So my captaincy this week mainly depends on how the teams and the players come out at the end of these midweek games. But, realistically, we only have 2 options to go for. And who are those 2? They are Cristiano Ronaldo or Mo Salah. Who is it going to be? Salah plays against a Palace team who have actually been pretty good defensively this season, but Liverpool actually play one day later in the Champions League and one day early in the Premier League, so have 2 days less rest than the United. But Liverpool will be playing at home, and Salah will be playing at home. Or we have a Ronaldo, who is Ronaldo. He's alright. Playing against a better team in the West Ham, and also better stat-wise so far as well. But then again, it is Ronaldo. He's alright. And West Ham have to play in Europa League and also didn't look too good in the last game. So maybe he could be the boy to go for. So you know what? I do fully expect both of them to do absolute bits this week. But there's only one man I can confidently say I will captain this week until it changes. And that is... Ronaldo! So not only am I going to captain him once, but twice in a row. But, big but, that could very much change to a Salah, okay? But for now, that is it for my Game Week 5 team selection. So to confirm, no transfers have been used, and I do have one free transfer, which I'm hoping not to use, but maybe I could be teasing to something. I'm not really tempted to transfer Antonio out. I am a keep Antonio, but then again, I could also change my mind on that one, because I am likely to wildcard in Game Week 7 or 8. Captain is for now on Ronaldo, but could be a Salah, or you know what, because Marcel is actually the best ever FPL player, I might even chuck it on him instead, yeah. But that is it for today. Apart from one more thing I gotta do, hey, which is the Premier League cards pack opening. So turns out they stopped selling these in the Asda by me, lads, and I've only got 2 packs left. Oh crumbs! So we'll have to make sure this is a good one, alright? So can't remember the way to open it. That's not the way to open it. This is the way to open it. Let's open it. Hey, the first player is, oh boys, it might be a sign. I was tempted to get Ben Rama out. My first player. I'm sorry for scoring a goal. It's Sarr. Could be Sarr in the team. Jansen, don't care. Way, Robert Sanchez. This card here, lads, it's a keeper. I got to keep this card. Robert Sanchez. You probably can't even see it. Can you see? A bonus Brighton. It's going to be the badge. Way, it's the badge. Ooh, a special Wolves forward. Who is it going to be? Ooh, that could be a sign, boys. Maybe my Ben Rama replacement could well be Adama, baby oil arms, a Traore himself, the small arms keys. I said I might transfer out Ben Rama. Maybe. Traore could be the one. Or Sarr. But there we are. But anyway, that's going to be it for today. So thanks for watching. And also, remember...
Don't be a cheeky scrub. Subscribe to Nathan Bacon right now. Don't let your memes be dreams.